Okay, hello friends. So today we will be learning how to generate a curve inside of Photoshop, and we're going to generate particle from that particular curve. So just go to Photoshop, create new file, new, and inside photos or film and video, you can take whatever you want. You can go to print, or you can just go to website, or you can go to film and video, and you can just increase the resolution over here. I'm keeping it to 300 resolution, and from here you can just go to this particular custom shape, and you will find many shapes over here. If you don't find these shapes, just click on all and click on append. So I'm going to take one particular shape like this one. I'm going to take this particular shape. I'm going to draw this particular shape, and I'm pressing Ctrl T and moving it. Okay, next step, just keep the fill level 0 and just select this particular shape and go to file, click on export part to Illustrator. Okay, so we are going to export this particular path so we can generate particle from this particular shape. I'm going to click on OK. Self tute. I'm going to create a new folder for this particular tute, and I'm just going to give the name to the folder. Shape curve. Just give the name to this particular shape. Doubling, just save it. I'm going to import that particular file. Go to file, import. Shape curve, and you can just see this particular path over here is generated. Now we're going to click over here, and suppose if you want to generate some 3D shape inside it, we can generate the 3D shape. Just go to surface, and you can just save the normal planar, or inside planar you can just go to the polygon, chords count, and I'm just going to keep the count to around 2000. Planar trim, click on the planar trim. So it generated a normal shape, is generated normal shape, and I'm just going to press Ctrl E for extrude, and I just wanted to give a little thickness to it. Okay, now I'm going to generate a particle path around this shape path. So for that, just click on this curve, and I'm just going to press 3 so the path will be smooth, and go to FX section, go to N particles, and I'm going to say emit from object, and inside I'm going to take a normal curve. Or if you want to see, just reset the settings and emitted part type, just take a normal curve. Speed, I don't want that to increase so much, I'll just decrease the speed to 0.67 or just 0.1. For dense particle, just click on scale rate by object size. This option will going to dense the particle. Speed, just reduce the speed so the particle won't spread, and I'm just going to click on the create option. And if we just play and check this thing, so we can see the particle is coming out from this particular thing. And inside the timeline, just right click on the timeline, go to playback speed, just click on play every frame. So the particle and dynamics needs to be play every frame. Just click on the play button and just check the particle is coming out. Okay, so we don't want that much speed, so I'm just going to click on the emitter and press Ctrl A for the attribute, and direction, just you can see is going on the X direction. And speed, I don't want any speed over here, I'm just going to take it to 0. And if you see now, if you just play, it's generating over there only. Okay, it's not spreading it. So I'm going to increase the timing to 200 or 2000, so we can check it out what happening over here. And now I'm going to blast the particle. So just click on the particle and I'm going to apply some field over here. I'm going to apply the turbulence field, and attenuation should be 0. So if we keep the attenuation 0, it's going to affect the entire world, otherwise it takes the distance. And magnitude, I'm going to keep it to 200. Magnitude is the strength of the particle. Now if we try to play, now it says blasting, but we don't want that blast immediately, we want after some time. So I'm going to animate this particular thing. So I'm going to animate it around, let's say around 50. So magnitude around, when I'm in 50 frame, magnitude should be 0, and I'm going to set the key. And on around next frame 51, I'm going to keep it to around, let's say 50 frame, and I'm going to set the key. And now play and check what happening around. Okay, it's done. Now after blasting the particle, I don't want that much particle to coming out, so I'm going to end the particle around 58 frame. So let's say around, I'm just going to jump on frame 50, and particle rate should be 100, and on around I'm 51, I'm going to keep the particle rate to the 0. Okay, and now we aren't going to see any extra particle coming out. Okay, so like that. And I don't want that much turbulence, so I'm going to reduce the turbulence speed right now. Instead of 50, I'm going to try around 15. And auto key is on, so we don't have to worry about the setting the key. I'm just going to play and check this thing now. Okay, so it's going fine, and we want particle should die after a particular time. So I'm going to just go to particle shape 1, and instead of life forever, we'll just going to click on the random branch. and we'll just first check at what time the particle is dying. Just plain check it out. Okay, so it's too slow. I'm just going to increase the amount. I'm just 2 or 3, and random I'm going to keep it to 2. So around 3 and 2 the particle will going to die randomly. So we'll just check it out. Okay, so it's looking pretty cool. Okay, so it's going pretty cool. And now I want to add some density to this particular particle. For that I'm going to click on this multi-point icon, and just so it will be going to dense this thing, and I want to check the properties of this particular particle. So I'm just going to click on the current render type, and point size I want to reduce it to 1. So smooth particles there, and particle multi count I'm going to increase to, let's say, 20, 30. Okay, now we'll just check it what happening. Okay, so I'm going to increase the radius a bit. Now check it. Okay, so once again I'm going to check it. Radius 0.2. okay, 0.1, and if you just play this thing, so I'm going to animate the particle radius. When it's blasting, I want it to spread it. Let's say around 79 frame, particle radius should be around 0.1, and after some time, let's say around this particular frame, I'm going to increase it to, let's say, 1, and I'm going to set the key. Is already auto key on, so we don't have to worry about setting up the key. So if you just check it out, this thing,